So a little bit about me. I started this channel, Cycle Therapy, to kind of give everybody an unbiased review of motorcycles in general. So here where I live in New York, a lot of times dealerships don't allow you to test ride motorcycles. If I had test rode this motorcycle, I would not have purchased it. So the goal of this channel is to give you a first-person view and first-person test rides. So the one thing I did do to this bike was put an exhaust on it from British Customs. Factory, it was so quiet, you know, you didn't get any kind of like visceral experience. This has opened up the exhaust and it sounds good, but it really has not done anything to increase performance. And that's essentially why I'm getting rid of this bike. I've had it for a year, put almost 1,400 miles on it, so I pretty much know the ins and outs of this thing. And as it relates to performance, it's just not there. You know, 900 cc's is not a small engine. But performance-wise, it feels like a 500cc bike. Look, my buddy has a Harley-Davidson 883, the Sportster. You know, the chick's bike is what they call it. His bike is faster than this bike. And that's pretty upsetting. Now, I've heard you could do some camshaft mod to really, you know, bring the life out of it, but then you're getting into the internals and just, you know, it's a huge expense. You know, in terms of road ability, it handles very nicely on the road. It's very heavy, so it's stable. I did take this onto a gravel road a few times, and I would never take it seriously off-roading. There are a lot better options out there for dual sport or adventure riding or off-roading. You know, look, I've got 35 years experience. I started when I was 10 years old riding motorcycles. I've had everything from, I still have everything from dirt bikes to street bikes to scooters to cruisers. And this bike, it just doesn't fit in anywhere. You know, I think of motorcycles as tools. And there's certain tools for certain jobs, and I don't know what the job is for this tool. You know, if you live in the city, it's a kind of great hipster mobile. But shit, if you live in the city, I'd get a scooter, honestly. The engine sounds really nice with this exhaust now. And at the end of this road here, I'll give it the beans, and you'll see a quick kind of 0 to 60 run. Here we go. That's 60. that was everything it's got. So I'm trading this bike in while I can still get some money for it. I purchased, so this is the Sandstorm edition. Only 775 were made, which hopefully, you know, kind of doesn't, it won't, it's a little bit better on resale. So they're giving me $9,000 on trade for it. I purchased the bike for, I think, $12,000 plus taxes and everything else. So it's brought it up to, you know, $13,500, $13,800, something like that. So I'm losing quite a bit of money. The plan here is to get the KTM 890 Adventure R. I personally lean more toward adventure riding. You know, like I said before, I started out on dirt bikes and ATVs, then went to kind of sport bikes, then cruisers, and I think the natural progression is to essentially go back to, you know, off-road, because it's a little bit safer. And, you know, for me personally, I just enjoyed that kind of riding more. Bike shifts real smooth. I mean, it's a smooth riding motorcycle. It's just the power is just not there. Also, why did I name this channel Cycle Therapy? So, my entire life, the only thing that's calmed me down is either riding a motorcycle or a bicycle. And as I got older and, you know, I've gone up the corporate ladder, the jobs keep getting more stressful, and honestly, the only outlet for stress relief for me has been riding motorcycles. I tried drinking. I think we all have, and I still drink a little bit, of course. But, you know, it's not healthy. back to the off-road ability of this bike. You know, look, I know you can take any bike off-road. I have taken every bike off-road. But if you're looking for a true dual sport kind of package, it's not it. Look further. This is more of your kind of city riding bike, you know, or slow country roads. This is where this bike thrives. Slow kind of country roads. Not great on the highway. You know, there's no wind protection, obviously. Get blown around a lot. The gears are super long, by the way. Lots of people walking today. I do highly, if you're going to pick one of these up, I do highly recommend getting the British Customs exhaust. It made all the difference in terms of, you know, kind of making the bike, you know, sound and maybe feel a little bit better. It did nothing for performance. But, you know, it sounds much, much, much better. The bike was so quiet when I first got it, you could barely hear the engine when you had your helmet on. We're going to loop back. Shifts are very smooth, precise. Now, the one thing I didn't like is if you like changing your own oil or doing your own maintenance like I do, you cannot reset this service light, which is so annoying. So I think it's a 600 mile mark, you know, it's due for an oil change, first oil change. So I changed it myself. And I could not get that service light off. I have got to bring it back they make you bring it back to the dealership to turn the service light off. I know there are certain apps that you could tie to your phone that allow you to reset it, but you shouldn't have to do that. I mean, it's your machine. So I'm just going to shut up and let you hear the motorcycle. Yo, buddy. Jesus Christ. So, like I said in the beginning, the whole point of these videos is to help you make an informed decision when purchasing a motorcycle. So if you're looking at the Triumph Street Scrambler Triumph Street Scrambler Sandstorm Edition, it does have its weaknesses. You know, for a 900cc engine, the power is not there. It is a really nice looking motorcycle. But if you're looking for a performance machine, this is not it.